Welcome to this week's edition of Eye on the Eagles. The men's golf team started off a busy week for Eagle Athletics. The team participated in the Legacy Intercollegiate, hosted by Stetson. On Monday and Tuesday, the team finished 10th with 916 strokes. Joshua Hickling ended the tournament in a tie for 6th place with a 2 over 218. He posted rounds of 74, 71, and 73. The women's golf team also played on Monday and Tuesday in the Peggy Kirkbell Invitational, hosted by Rollins. The Eagles ended in 15th place, with a team total of 952. Fatima Kurilis finished in a tie for 27th place, with a 228, shooting rounds of 73, 78, and 77. Softball was 6-1 in its 7 games last week. The team played Concordia, Minnesota on Monday, besting the Cobbers 8-0 and 13-0. Game 2 featured 3 Eagle home runs, with Raquel Bianco hitting 2 and Anna Battison crushing the third over the left field fence for a grand slam. On Wednesday, the Eagles split a series with Ferris State, winning Game 1 6-1 and falling to the Bulldogs in Game 2 10-1. The team capped the week by hosting Florida Southern in a 3-game series. The Eagles did all the scoring in the first inning of Friday's 5-0 game, which included a grand slam by Haley Lewis to left center field. In the circle on Friday, Cassidy Simons silenced the Mock Bats, striking out 13 to record the win. On Saturday, the Eagles won 5-1 and 4-3. In the series finale against the Mocs, Bianco hit her 5th home run of the year as the Eagles made a comeback in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kyla Rain was the winning run and scored on a walk-off wild pitch to end the game. Simon struck out 35 in the 7-game span last week, in which she pitched 26 innings. The baseball team had 4 games last week, going 3-1. On Wednesday, the Eagles blasted Ave Maria 17-4, racking up the most hits in a game since 2004. The Blue and Gold posted 22 hits in the win, led by Kyle Zerbs, who was 4 for 6 with 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, and 3 runs. Jonathan Camp hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the first, and on the mound, freshman Troy Knabb picked up the win, going 6 innings while striking out 6. Then, on Thursday, the Eagles hosted number 8 Minnesota State in a doubleheader. The home side won 8-5 in 7 innings in the first game, and Matt Jacobs hit a walk-off home run down the left field line in the bottom of the 10th to give the Eagles a 6-5 win in Game 2. Jacobs also homered in Game 1, while Camp hit one out earlier in the night as well. On Friday, the Mavericks came back to top the Eagles 7-5 in the series finale. The women's basketball team concluded their season in Puerto Rico last week, taking part in the Puerto Rico Classico tournament. The Eagles opened play with a 59-45 win over Puerto Rico Rio Piedras on Thursday. Taylor Cyphers led the way with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Sabrina Whiting added 10 points, while Kayla Martin and Lauren Ellenberger each recorded 4 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Then, on Saturday, the Eagles fell to Puerto Rico Bayamon, 58-44. The men's tennis team took on Florida Tech on Friday, blanking the Panthers 9-0. FIT won just 1 set in the match as the Eagles improved to 4-1 on the year. Denny Schmack scored the clinching point for the Blue and Gold in the number 1 singles spot, beating his opponent 6-3, 6-0. The women's tennis team also faced Florida Tech on Friday, but fell to the Panthers 7-2. Anna Gutz earned singles and doubles wins in the match. She teamed up with Hui Wang to win 8-4 at doubles, and then picked up another point in the number 2 double spot. Gutz won that match 6-3, 7-5. Following last weekend's action, Cassidy Simons and Joshua Hickling have been named Student Athletes of the Week. Coming up this week for ERAU Athletics, the men's golf team plays in another tournament this week, participating in the Florida Tech Panther Invitational on Monday and Tuesday. The baseball team faces Cumberland on Monday night at 6 p.m., and then returns on Tuesday for a game against Assumption at 4 p.m. The Eagles then go on the road for a 3-game series at Barry. The first game begins at 6 p.m. on Friday night, and the series concludes with a doubleheader on Saturday starting at 1 p.m. The softball team begins another busy week of action as they face American International College in a doubleheader on Tuesday starting at 4. Then on Wednesday, the Eagles take on Fisher in another doubleheader also starting at 4. The team then goes on the road for a 3-game series at Tampa. The first game is Friday at 7 p.m. with a doubleheader Saturday beginning at 1. Also in action this week is the women's tennis team. They host Indiana Wesleyan at 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday, Rollins on Wednesday at 3:30 as well, and Slippery Rock on Saturday at 1 p.m. The men's and women's track and field teams return to action this weekend as they travel to compete in the USF Invitational on Friday and Saturday. Tune in next week for more game highlights and a look ahead at what's to come.